ESPN, Stefan Edberg. He will play third. Up next is Becker and Agassi. Crunch time for McEnroe. He's lost the first set. Love 15 on his serve at 3-all. The same group, remind you, Ivan Lendl and Michael Chang.
Net.
Second serve.
Artistry.
Artistry and, for want of a better word, intestinal fortitude. That's a gutsy effort to play that shot at this stage of the match. 3-all, love 15, and he goes for an angle like that. Not too many fellas could play it.
Too many fellas would even think about it.
There's no power up there, but there surely isn't a lot of angle up there either, the kind that McEnroe created anyway. Dr. Herb Krickstein is watching a bit nervously now. There he is. He's sitting right in front of John McEnroe Sr., and he's done so much to guide his son's career. He says, my kid's got the guts of a champion.
Oh.
Look at that. Touch of an artist there.
15, 13.
Guts of a champion, touch of an artist. You don't need much more.
It's not his favorite shot either. That he likes to get the two-hander and swing it topspin.
What Krickstein so often hasn't had in his young career is a healthy body. He's been comprehensively sore. Most importantly on that left knee, which has been a big problem, Vitas Gerulaitis. Watching on.
Vitas is playing some exhibition stuff between matches here with Ili Nastasi.
Break point here. Krickstein has had 7. This is his 8th. He has broken 4 times. Yeah, I kind of agree with John on that one. I think that one was close. No, I think it was on the line, but we're a long way away from it.
And McEnroe's a long way away from being in control of this match. It's 2 break points against him, and he needed a big first serve. He needed an easy point.
34.
Still break point. If he loses this point, he'll be 4-3 down, and Krickstein to serve. And again, remember this is round robin, so he's got to play both Ivan Lendl and Michael Chang, and he'd have to win both of them to have a real good shot at getting to the semifinal on Saturday. He saved 2, back to deuce.
Another barely missed first serve.
Krickstein had a lot of chances early in the first set, lost them, lost a serve to get back to 5-all, and then came back with double fault to lose that serve, came back to break McEnroe to love and hold to win the set. And now he's had opportunities to break here for 4-3, and he just won't go away.
Yeah, he had had good chances there, Fred. Remember that second serve from McEnroe, and he sent it back along. So we're still on serve in the second set. We'll come back with Krickstein serving. One of the great shots in our sport is John McEnroe's drop volley, or stop volley as they call it. And here's how he does it. It's very interesting. Take a look at how the preparation here is just like any other volley, isn't it? He keeps going into the ball. When he makes contact with it right here, though, watch this, keeps going, and now the racket, as you see, does not follow through. It stays back there. That's how he gets the drop. Stop. Softens the wrist. First point, game number 8, second set to Krickstein. He's trailing 3-4 on serve, second set, won the first.
Once again, McEnroe is going to try to climb all over the Krickstein serve in this game.
This is a game to do it, because if he can handle it, serve for the second set to get even. Good pressure applied from McEnroe once more. You'll see the first 57% down to 48% first serve, and Krickstein's gone way up the second set. Down a couple of break points here.
Backhand return of serve. McEnroe puts himself in the driver's seat. He'll serve for the second set at 5-3.
Had McEnroe been able to come up with a return game like that in the first set, this match really could have been over. Some new balls to serve out the second set.
He had a break point to get back to 6-all, and Krickstein saved it.
Krickstein had 5-3 in the first set, remember, and then McEnroe came back 1-2 in a row, but didn't win the set. $15
Net.
Yeah.
Fifth ace for McEnroe, and 2 points from the second set to even it. To get into a third set in this first match that either one of these two have played in this round robin competition, Nabisco Masters. 3 set points now.
He's got a nicer extension on his serve lately. That variable toss has changed a bit. You can tell because his motion isn't as rushed. That one got low again.
Ooh.
14, 13.
5 double faults in the match from McEnroe. He still has set point. We're even in this match, 1 set all. When we come back, you'll see the start of set number 3 in a moment. Tennis Championships, Madison Square Garden, New York City, closing in on this festive Christmas season. Here, traffic is, well, it's tougher than normal downtown Manhattan. Krickstein serving first game, third set. Don't let that prevent you from coming here, of course. The festive season in New York is always a delight to be a part of. The stores are filled to capacity with outstanding gifts and presents for the Christmas tree.
Very important stage of the match for McEnroe. He's going to try and get away to an early start here. And Krickstein's going to get that first serve in.
A recent, actually the November issue of Tennis Magazine did a profile on Aaron Krickstein because he's had such a good summer and fall, and they chronicled his calamitous career in terms of injuries because he's been hurt so often. It's pretty hilarious. It's not you, it happened to. Another ace, and again, that one down the middle is the one he likes. Krickstein has had, since 1983, he's had 2 stress fractures in his left foot, 1 in his right foot, strained left knee, stress fracture in his left leg, strained ligament in his right elbow. He sprained his ankle, and he severely bruised his ribs in a New York taxi accident. As a matter of fact, yeah, everything else about him is just fine. But
Apart from that, he's been all right.
this is the first year. This is the first year in years that Krickstein's able to play the entire season injury-free.
30 all.
But it actually got so bad, he says now he actually travels with a machine, a fracture healing system. Because he says, I'm just waiting for an injury.
He's an injury waiting for a place to happen. Game point. Yep. The glance from Krickstein, the lines person, but it was clearly in. Ace that he served in this game has got him up to 8 aces in the match, and he's won 65% of his first serve points, but when he misses his first serve, he only wins 1 in 3. McEnroe didn't like the call. Krickstein holds on. First game of the third set. We'll be back with more from New York in a moment. You're watching John McEnroe play against Aaron Krickstein. We are in the second game of the third set. McEnroe serving 1 set apiece. Cliff Drysdale along with the fiery one Fred Starley, lively Mary Carrillo, enjoying this first match that either one of these two have played in this year's Nabisco Masters. 5:30 on Krickstein's first serve game. Krickstein came back and won it. Love 15 now. McEnroe serves second game.
15-0.
Seven aces for McEnroe.
Net. Right. Right.
Seven breaks of serve occurred in the first two sets. Each time it was after the receiving player had won the first point of the game. Mary said McEnroe's got a lot more rhythm on that serve now. Things are flowing a little easier with the swing.
Game point. One game more. Mary, you said at the start of this telecast that you thought that John McEnroe's the one guy who has a better chance than anyone of making an impression on Becker or Lendl, but he's not really forceful enough at this point. He's
No,
going to
he
have to
isn't.
improve a bit, isn't he?
No, oh, absolutely. And, you know, it's so tough for McEnroe to beat Lendl. That he's in that part of the draw. It's really rough assignment. But again, I get the feeling that against Krickstein, McEnroe honestly doesn't feel like he is going to lose. And I don't know, maybe Aaron feels it too. He's never beaten him in 4 tries. And I just have a feeling John figured he could take his time winning this match. It's not a good plan against a guy like Krickstein, who's so tough in the clutch. And he never goes away, as we've been saying. But this form wouldn't beat Lendl no matter which one of these guys wins. Ivan, as I said earlier, he's far and away the guy to beat at this tournament. I think he's playing a level above anyone else.
Remember this, that although they are in the same section here in this division, if he gets to the semi-final, he will not have to play Lendl.
No, he's only got to go up against Becker or Edberg.
Exactly. Yeah, we're assuming that those two, they both won their first matches.
What hands? It makes it look so easy.
Talk about innovation. Covers this one down the line, looking for it. He's sneaking in. He's in no man's land around the service line. That hit the tape, and good reflexes to get around and make that forehand volley. 3 break points.
What does he want?
You know, jump this slope, you know, way out. No interference. She what? She didn't move. She moved her foot. That's not interference, though, right? No distraction. What is? Tell me what is. Someone have to jump on the stands on the
That ball girl at the net, I think he's talking about.
Claims that once the rally began, she moved a bit. Berger's not buying it.
It's Rudy Berger, the man in the chair. He still has 2 break points, 15-40. So McEnroe breaks after the first break of the 3rd set. When we come back, it will be McEnroe to serve ahead by 2 games to 1.
Second set stats there. Aaron Krickstein way up there, around 70% on the serve, but it didn't do him any good because look at the winning percentages there. McEnroe came to the forefront, 17 winners to 7, and unforced errors. He made a few more, but the reason he makes those is because he's going for it. 39 minutes McEnroe won 2 of 3 break point opportunities he had in the second set to get into this third set, and he has a break in the third set.
2 games to 1. Telly Savalas. Kojak. I didn't know he was a tennis fan. McEnroe's won 22 points at the net. 10 things around. Remember, we showed you that his net play statistics weren't too good after the first set, but that's changed. Look at that. Yeah. 15 all.
Pretty powerful smashing. Krickstein was way on the baseline. It looked like he'd set up for a serve on that one.
There was a tremendous defensive lob from McEnroe, also way up in the lights, and Krickstein had to backpedal and let it bounce, but beautifully executed shot. Lots of power in that as well.
As soon as this match is over, we'll go to Sports Center, and then after that, live, you can see Boris Becker playing Andre Agassi in the second match tonight here from Madison Square Gardens. There's Boris. He probably thought he'd be on court by now. Look at Gene Scott, the tournament director. Behind him, not too good a look.
He was still on this court after midnight last night, the final stages of his 3-set win over Brad Gilbert. He had been down a set and 2 love in that one, and had lost 4 out of 5 times to Gilbert. Important first match for Boris Becker.
Winners so far: Stefan Edberg over Agassi, Lendl over Chang, and Becker over Gilbert.
McEnroe's won 9 and lost 1 in decisive third set or final sets in important matches this year, so at the start of the show that he would be favourite tonight. Krickstein has taken it to him all the way.
Sports Center up next, and then live coverage of our second match tonight from Madison Square Garden, Becker and Agassi.
Strange volley from McEnroe there. He caught in 2 minds. He wanted to get in and then hesitated. Finished up running through the shot, trying to drive the volley.
Game point still for McEnroe. Foot fault called, and a big call against him because Krickstein could not have got that one back, so McEnroe served his second serve here.
Are we doing the Saturday night skid, or what are we doing here? We're playing a tennis match? What? There's something wrong with my left foot. And the right foot. The same shot.
That's the only footfall of the match so far for either player.
Net.
And it draws a double fault. So this is back to deuce. That's how close he gets to the line. Take a look.
was right on the line. If you have a look at that one again, that foot was right on the line as he swivels that foot forward. But he's not real happy with it. Here it is one more time. Look at that front foot, that right foot there, halfway over that line when he goes up and reaches. That's a foot fault, John.
Deuce. That is called long, and Krickstein has a break to serve to even things at 2 games all in the third set if that happens.
Boy, he's let things get away from 40-15 in this game.
For McEnroe. Krickstein would like a call. He's not going to get it. Break point. Failed again from Krickstein. He's broken 4 times out of 10 chances. It's not a bad number, really. Game point here for McEnroe again to go up 3 games to 1. Winner of this match will take home $30,000. Each round robin match is worth $30,000, and to make it to the semi-finals you play for $60,000, and the final match will be worth $150,000. That's a great shot from McEnroe. By the way, you add all of those numbers up, so if you win it all, you make 30 every time you win. You can make 90 to just getting into the semifinals, then 60, an additional 60 for the semifinals, and then another 150 to win. 3 games to 1, McEnroe, third set, 1 set all.
Marvelous. After you struggle through a game like that, what confidence it does give you. 40-15, then a few arguments, double fault down, comes back and wins it to hold, consolidate the break.
Played twice this year, once in Australia and then in the semi-final in Indianapolis, both won by McEnroe. In fact, he's won all 4 matches they've ever played. This is their 5th meeting of 30.
Well, the wheels have fallen off. It's only double fault number 4, but every time he served that double fault is to give McEnroe a break point or to lose break, and there it is.
Game for McEnroe. He now has 2 serve breaks, 4 games to 1 in the third set. It has been a seesaw match, up and down in the first set, and similar things in the second set. McEnroe won that second set, though 6-3. Now has 2 breaks to serve, so he's serving at 4 games to 1, and you wouldn't bet against him at this stage. Momentum fully on his side.
Out of those 4 double faults that Krickstein served on 2 occasions, it was to give McEnroe love 40, and he broke both times, and on the 3rd occasion it was on break point, so they've been very expensive for Krickstein. Is it full flight there, picks up a half volley round half court, and look at this one. confident backhand.
Oh, that's terrific stuff. Half volley makes it look easy. That's probably the toughest shot in tennis. Great return of serve. Don't count Krickstein out, although you certainly wouldn't bet on him at this point. But in Los Angeles, for example, in the semi-final, Gilbert had him 6-1 and 2 breaks in the second set. And Chang, the same thing, 6-2 and 2 breaks. And Krickstein came back both times. Won the tournament.
Can't Krickstein out, Cliff, but McEnroe's won the last 9 points. McEnroe up net 64 of 100.
See how close he gets to that line again. You take a chance, don't you, when you're that close? All you do is just a split millimeter, and it's a football.
Net.
6 double faults for McEnroe.
Point for McEnroe, his third shot at it. He had 40 love. Solid volley from McEnroe, and he's ahead by 5 games to 1 in the third. Remember, Sports Center will follow immediately after this match, and then you'll get a chance to see Boris Becker. Won the US Open and Wimbledon this year, playing against Andre Agassi, who won only 1 tournament this year in Orlando. And who has lost his first match here, first match of the championship against Stefan.
15 love.
Carrillo is headed on down toward courtside to the interview room in anticipation of talking with the winner. This is game point for Krickstein. And he wins it, but John McEnroe has 2 breaks in hand, so when we come back, it'll be McEnroe serving at 5-2. Should be the last game of this first round match for either one of these 2 players in the round robin competition, alongside Ivan Lendl and Michael Chang in the Rod Laver group of the Nabisco Masters. The other group headed by Boris Becker, contains also Stefan Edberg, Andre Agassi, and Gilbert. You will see Becker and Agassi after this.
Net.
After the first set, McEnroe turned his game around. The differential between winners' unforced errors 2-1, 32-16. Good stuff. Yep. 15 all.
The lines person there has been hit the last 2 points in a row. Big first serves from McEnroe, both been faults directed down the tee. And that serve out wide to the two-hander brings up 2 match points for McEnroe. And there it is. He serves an ace to finish it.
7-5. And then 6-3 and 6-2. John McEnroe has won his first match here at the Nabisco Masters in 3 sets. It will be SportsCenter up next, and following that, here live from Madison Square Garden, you will see Boris Becker play against Andre Agassi of the USA. There'll be a lot more tennis here on ESPN tonight, so stay with us.